This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Early in this season, Kirk, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. Quarterback makes it a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught by the receiver. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Pass caught. Solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
22 water. 22 water.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Dropping back, it's Russell. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Breaks into the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
Love how the quarterback waited to the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn into a touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They'll run it to the left. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Snags a quick throw. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Young. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. End zone ahead. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. There's such a living history to this rivalry game, Kirk. They began playing back in 1893, and so many dramatic chapters since then.
You know, growing up in the Big Ten region, I always had an appreciation for the Iron Bowl, watching Auburn and Alabama every year. But really, it wasn't until 1996, my first year on College Game Day, when you and I were down there. Watched it firsthand. It was my first experience in seeing it. And there's just nothing like watching Auburn and Alabama in person.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Third down play here out of the shotgun. They'll try a pass here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
First down and 10 now. Looking to throw. It's Russell. With the catch, it's Edwards. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Young. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
You know, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. – Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Scrambling and throwing it deep. He hauls it in down inside the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Auburn now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes a quick grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The receiver grabs it. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Second down and goal. They're going to run the option. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Dropping back, it's Russell. The pocket breaking down. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. First down. We're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Young. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. It's a toss play to the right. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on the screen. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Hits this one off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Finds his target, and it's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. Who's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bama. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field.
Here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? QB tries it again here on second and 10. The receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's 4th down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ballgame.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Way too much speed on that play. And look out now. The Tide are beginning to really roll, Kirk. This is getting away from the Auburn Tigers right now.
Yeah, kind of a game of momentum. Alabama has had the upper hand, and now after this score, you're right, this thing could get out of reach.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense comes out to start this drive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
He fires it down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And this one is caught. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. It's an out route, the catch made. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. QB keeper all the way. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? On first down, it's play action. Makes the grab. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now the running back's got it again. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Crucial third down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Russell. And that pass falls incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Turner tackled right there. That's when they start the drive. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Come on, set.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch made on the out route. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to chuck it again. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. You think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab!
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The shotgun handoff here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Look at the end zone. Has a lane. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Third down, condensed field, and this quarterback finds an opening and picks up a nice gain, and that'll set up a 1st and goal.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Oh, it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, I love what this defense is doing right now, working with a 2-possession lead, essentially telling the offense, hey, we'll give you those underneath throws. We'll allow those short gains, but we're not going to give any shots downfield, and we're going to tackle you inbounds to keep that clock moving.
And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this 4th down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes a decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Handoff in a single back formation. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with